Buonasera Tataluma, or hello everyone. You can skip this ahead if you want to.
Gross. A fairly gender-neutral...
Yeah, today we're going to react. This is a English only, guys. English only, guys. So, Romanians, black up. Yeah. I'm just feeding to get some fucking shit on my pot. Okay, let's do this. Today we're going to high school bathrooms. Yeah. By this guy. Yeah.
Places on Earth. Now, I can only personally talk...
Yeah.
Alright, today we're talking about high school bathrooms. One of the most dangerous, disgusting places on Earth.
Bro, my school's bathrooms. They had swearing, isn't there? Like, yeah, I'm a Romanian. In Romania, they were swearing English, bro. And I know that shit. I know English. But my classmates know a little bit. They would swear me, like, you know.
Now, I can only personally talk about my experience in
And
the
there was
men's restroom.
pictures.
I don't know what it was like for the ladies or what the girls' bathroom.
Dude, like, bro, can't you not fucking flush? What's this pushing a button and flushing a piss? I want to fucking see your piss and shit.
Like in high school. But I'll say this, every time I had to use
I saw one time a fucking giant shit. And I said to the boys, we're just shine shit in the bathroom.
bathroom, I began to think less of my own gender.
And then one of my bros said, bro, don't stop talking about that. And I thought it was his ass. They took their shit.
Start with the least degenerate stuff I saw in the bathroom, and throughout the video we'll get more and more gross.
Yeah,
a fairly gender-neutral use for the bathroom is to skip class or to complete homework that you didn't do before class
Yeah.
started. I remember at like 8:30 before my class would start at 9. If I forgot to do something, I would go to the bathroom and complete the assignment in there. The bathroom became like a study hall, became the library. A true meeting of the minds. And I don't even want to say this one was super degenerate because there would even be some of the top students in my grade, you know, the A+ performers, who would be in the bathroom before class would start some days. I even knew a kid who stopped doing his homework because the smart kid would always be in the bathroom doing the work in the morning anyway. So he would try to stream snipe the smart kid and get his answers for free. Now, obviously the kid's a dumbass, so he would have to intentionally get a few questions wrong to make sure it didn't look suspicious. But it worked out for him, so credit where it's due. Now back to the skipping class. I don't think this one needs much explaining, but if you ever go into a bathroom and you see a bunch of people just on their phones not doing anything, it's because they're just trying not to go to class. If you get called to the principal's office and they say, hey, we saw you on the camera from 8:30 till 9:30, you were in there for an hour and you didn't go to class. What was going on? The ball is honestly in your court. You can come up with any number of alibis, like you could say I was throwing up, I was pooping, I had a mental breakdown, literally anything. And most of the time, these are medically excusable absences. So if the principal is saying, hey, we saw you in the bathroom for an hour, what was going on? And you say, oh, I had diarrhea. And then they're like, okay, go to the nurse. When you go to the nurse, just rinse and repeat. Just be in the nurse's bathroom for like another 30 minutes. And then she'll be like, okay, kid's got diarrhea. Next up, we have the foul, crusty kids who are rancid and can't perform basic hygiene at home. So only when they get to school, they realize that they have to apply deodorant and fix their hair. So they go to the bathroom and they give themselves like a scalp massage. They might even use the soap dispenser to clean their hair. They'll put on some deodorant, some Axe body spray. While I appreciate the attempt to not be filthy, I think you should have done this before you got to school. Also, people who just like use the school bathroom to try to wash stains out of their clothes. Like, dude, you have a washing machine at home. Please use it. Using school bathroom soap on fast food oil stains on your jeans is not going to work, and it makes you look like you pissed yourself. Next up, we have the people that turn the bathroom into a nightclub. They bring their speakers in and they start blasting music. Dude, I just want to take a poop. No one has ever been taking a shit at 7 a.m. at school and thought to themselves, oh my god, if only someone would come in here.
So my school, there's two stories because it just got built. The second story is my story. There's like kindergarten, first grade, second grade, and third grade. This third grade I'm here. And fourth grade. Fourth grade was the motherfucking daredevils of the group. I never be like people were like, making pranks. Dude, the boys' bathroom is just fucking a chaos room. We would fucking be punching, we would be like, the girls would always get mad with us.
They're blasting Travis Scott. The worst part is when you hear it coming too, like the calm before the storm, when they turn on the JBL speaker and it plays that boot up sound, it's like, alright, well, I'm about to just have my ears get blown off.
Get your bitches on my game.
Just use AirPods. Like, isn't that more immersive, I guess? Like, if you're pooping and you have AirPods in, you can't even hear the sound of your own poop, which I feel like is more pleasant. Like, if you have your music playing, you can't hear other people pooping, you can't hear yourself pooping or anyone else peeing. It just seems nice. All right, so now it's slowly beginning to get more degenerate. We have people who go to the bathroom and then vape/smoke. This one's the most obvious one, and I think it happens the most often. Like, bathrooms, the first use of them is pooping and peeing. Second use is smoking in them. It's been a while since I've been in high school. I don't know what people are doing now. I don't know if it's the Elf bar or people are zinning or I don't know what the thing is right now, but I know for a fact there's definitely kids vaping in the bathroom or definitely hitting the Benjamin. They're smoking weed. This one is degenerate, but it's been happening for so long at this point that it's almost kind of heartwarming. Like, it's kind of a classic at this point. It kind of brings a tear to my eye. You know, you walk into a bathroom, it smells like blueberry ice. It's like, guys, is that blueberry ice? And you just know for a fact, like, it's a classic, you know? I gotta say, although vaping is a nasty habit, like, if I walk into the bathroom and it smells like peach cobbler, am I really gonna complain? Like, I don't know. It doesn't really bother me. My only fear is that if they get caught, I might get in trouble because they're like, well, why didn't you say anything? Why didn't you tell on them? I'm like, bro, I'm not a snitch. I'm not a rat. That's a stupid policy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not school faculty. It's not my job to tattletale on people. But my other biggest fear is that if they walked into the bathroom and they saw someone vaping and maybe, like, I'm washing my hands, just based on my proximity, they might assume that I was vaping too and I might get in trouble. And I'm like, no, I wasn't. I literally wasn't. So, you know, you're kind of cooked. Now, if we're talking about hitting the Benjamin in the bathroom, I would advise against it. Like, I'm not saying do either of these, but I just feel like with the Benjamin, that's a whole other ballgame. Like, that's a, you know, there's a lot of bad stuff that could happen with that. Next up, we have people that use the bathroom to record thirst traps / send pics, if you know what I mean. You know, pics. Like, I walked into the bathroom one time, I forget what year this was, and this dude, like, had taken off his shirt, and he's taking, like, a pose in the boys' bathroom. Buddy, this is not the gym locker room. We're not doing post-workout progress pics. The worst one is when you're in a stall, and the person is in a stall next to you, and you can hear them taking a picture from the next stall, like the camera click sound. It's like, buddy, what could you possibly be taking a picture of when you're in the stall? You know what I mean? Is he trying to send some content to the ladies? Like, what are you doing, buddy? All right, next up, we have the trolls. These people, for some reason, like to just destroy the bathroom. There's only 3 ways I've noticed they just...
I saw that. People fucking... So there's, like, those little rocks you have been in, like... I'll say bathroom. Those are those locks. And people just grab the fucking locks, grab the doorknobs. One time in PE, I have, like, in PE, bro, there was, like, a little room in the first story where we had our PE class. And I said, I want to go to the bathroom. And that teacher said yes. And I go to the bathroom because I know where the bathroom is. I got in a stall. And the goddamn toilet paper was no more. Someone licked that shit. Yeah, so, yeah.
Destroy the bathroom. The first one is by clogging up sinks. They do this for no reason.
One time someone clogged up the water drinker. Yeah, when they clogged it, you know. And what did the teacher say? Go drink at the women's. Hell no, I'll be called a P. I'll be called a Drake if I want to go there.
They'll just jam paper towels into the sink drains and make sure that the sink stops working for the rest of the day. There was actually this crazy thing that took place in my middle school, so this is in high school, but what happened was there would be these kids who would take paper towels, run them underwater. The paper towels would get super wet, and then they'd scrunch them up into a ball, and then they'd throw the ball on the ceiling of the bathroom, and it would stick. One time I walked into the bathroom, and there was at least 10 paper towel bombs on the ceiling. Later that year, we actually had a school assembly where we were told how to respect the janitors and custodians because they would have to deal with it, and how, like, miserable they were dealing with the middle school shenanigans. But I'll tell you the true reason we had this assembly wasn't because of the paper towel bombs. It was because there was this trend going around where people would get dared to do stuff in the bathroom. This was around the time where the phrase "do it, no balls" came out, where it was basically just like people would peer pressure people into doing stuff they didn't want to do. And so there was these kids, like these hooligans in my grade, who would basically be like, "Oh, do it, no balls" to kids in the bathroom, like, "Oh, do something stupid." And it really quickly escalated to like, "Oh, pee on the floor, you won't," and the kid pees on the floor. And then it was like, "Shit on the floor, do it, you won't," and then the kid shits on the floor. And then it was even worse, like, "Shit in the sink, you won't," "Shit in the urinal, you won't," "Shit on the windowsill, you won't." So as you can imagine, that was the straw that broke the camel's back in my school. We had to have an assembly about like bathroom conduct and how it's not okay to shit on the floor. Next up, we have the vandals. You know, I feel like every school has a kid who does graffiti on the stalls, whether he like has a pencil and he writes the word penis into the stall, or maybe he has a Sharpie and he writes something into the stall. It's pretty common. And depending on where you go to school, maybe if you go to school in like a super racist area, you know, there's gonna be like racist stuff engraved in the stalls, or there's gonna be like homophobic stuff in the stalls or whatever. I don't know. I think graffiti is kind of always gonna be there. Again, it's one of those things like vaping at this point is kind of classic with school bathrooms, like the vandalism. But I feel like the vandalism lacks the charm that the vaping has. Not that vaping has any charm, but it's like you walk in the bathroom, it smells nice because of the vape smoke, and then you walk in the bathroom and then you see like a giant penis graffiti on the side of the stall. Which one is gonna make you happier? Actually, maybe the penis is funny. All right, last but not least, we have the fighting. Now, obviously, I think this is probably the worst thing that you can do in the bathroom is throwing hands with somebody. You are a dumbass if you throw hands on school property because that means you can get suspended/expelled. If you have beef with somebody and you want to fight them and they agree to fight you, do it on like your own time, okay? Meet at a park, meet at somewhere where you won't get in trouble with school. You're so done for fighting somebody in the middle of the school day in the bathroom. And then on top of that, like, obviously it's super inconsiderate. Like, if I have to use the bathroom and then you're fighting, I have to leave. But now it's like, okay, I'm an accomplice and, you know, I can't use that bathroom. I gotta go find another bathroom, and now it's taking me twice as long. And I get back to class and the teacher's like, well, where were you? And I'm like, yeah, well, one of the bathrooms was not available, let's just say, you know? I think at least every single high school boys bathroom has had at least one fist fight take place in it. If it hasn't, then is it even really a high school boys bathroom? These fights can get nasty too, man. Like bloody noses, broken fingers, you know, there's some serious injuries that take place during these fights, man. So just stay safe out there. Anyway, though, if you guys end up enjoying this video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. We're trying to blow this channel up, so everything you do helps me. Let me know down in the comments what I missed. Maybe I'll do a high school.
If you watch this, good job. Well, if it's my first crap. Video, English video, you know. Trying to branch out from Romanian. Whoa. Check out this guy thinks. Take a picture, just stop it here if you wanna just do it. I'm waiting, guys. Yeah, just stop it or take a picture if you want to. Or just type this name guy does these stories. So you stupid nigga.